I've been through some rough stuff in my life, deployments that left echoes in my head that just won't fade. But nothing hit me quite like the day my neighbor tried to take away the one thing keeping me steady. I'm Mike Reynolds, ex-military K-9 handler, and buddy. Here's my golden retriever, my service dog who pulls me back when the world gets too loud. We were just out for our usual morning stroll in Willow Creek Estates, this quiet suburb where folks obsess over perfect lawns and matching mailboxes, when a garbage truck backfired like a damn gunshot, and Buddy let out one sharp bark. His way of saying, "Hey, boss, I'm right here. Breathe easy." That's when Susan Hargrove, our HOA queen bee, burst out her door like she'd been waiting for her cue, visor glued to her head, floral blouse screaming control freak. And she zeroed in on us with that pinched face of hers. "Mike Reynolds, that beast of yours is terrorizing the neighborhood again." I kept my cool, in through the nose, out through the mouth, like therapy drilled into me, and said, "Susan, he's a service dog. He barked once because of the noise. Helps with my PTSD. We're heading home now." But oh no, she wasn't having it. She flagged down a passing cop car, 2 units actually, and spun this wild tale about Buddy lunging at her, frothing like a rabid wolf, while he just sat there wagging his tail, looking up at me all confused like, "Dad, what did I do?" The cops, Officers Ramirez and Lee, knew her type, rolled their eyes a bit, but while they're chatting, Susan pulls this spray can from her pocket, steps right up, and blasts Buddy square in the face. He yelps, pawing at his eyes, whining this heartbreaking sound that ripped right through me, smelled like citrus mixed with fire. Turned out later it had pepper extract in it, not just harmless bug repellent like she claimed. I dropped to my knees, flushing his eyes with water from a bottle one cop handed me, my blood boiling. But I held it together, turned to her real quiet. "What the hell did you just do?" She smirks. "Defending myself, Mike. Your dog's a menace." The officers confiscated the can, muttered about evidence and how messing with a service animal's a crime, but they just took notes, told her to go inside, suggested I walk a different route next time, like it was some petty squabble, not an assault on my lifeline. That night, rage simmered into strategy. I documented everything. Photos of his red eyes, the can's label, filed a report online, but deep down I knew Susan wasn't done. She'd been gunning for us ever since I moved in, jealous maybe of the special treatment for a vet, or just drunk on her HOA power, twisting rules to bully anyone who didn't bow. Buddy trembled all day, his trust shaken, and it broke me. How far would I go to protect him? Turns out, pretty damn far. Next morning, animal control shows up, this tired guy with a clipboard, "Mr. Reynolds, report says your dog bit a kid yesterday. Sworn statement from a witness." My stomach dropped. No kid, no bite. It was all us on that sidewalk. But Susan had fabricated it, claiming an anonymous child visitor got chomped right before cops arrived. Neat little ghost story to dodge proof. Quarantine hit hard. Buddy confined to the house and yard. No walks, orange dangerous dog sign slapped on my door like a scarlet letter, and worse, an emergency kill order pending review. 24 hours to disprove her lie or they'd take him for good. Motive? Susan's HOA audit was tanking. She needed a win to flex her authority, maybe even drive down my property value because she eyed my lot for some expansion scheme she'd whispered about at meetings. I canvassed neighbors for doorbell cams. Mr. Ellis next door mumbled about lapsed subscriptions, scared she'd fine his overgrown hedge. Old Mrs. Patel sympathized but wouldn't sign a statement, fearing HOA retaliation on her porch swing. Even Hank across the street, whose camera had the perfect view, lied it was broken, green light blinking and all, 'cause Susan promised to overlook his truck mods if he stayed quiet. Despair hit like a wave. I paced, Buddy nudging my hand with that reset signal we trained, leaning in till the noise in my head quieted, reminding me why I fought. He wasn't just a dog, he was my anchor, pulling me from those dark nights when memories ambushed. So I shifted gears, called my old unit buddy Alex, our tech whiz who'd hack anything with a signal. Owed me from a sandstorm op where Buddy sniffed out trouble just in time. "Mike, spill it," he said, and I laid out the spray, the fake bite, the ticking clock. Silence then. "They ain't touching Buddy. Not on my watch. Gimme 30. Their HOA server's a joke." Meanwhile, HOA piled on. Midnight goons taping fake ordinances to my door. Emails slamming me with fines. $500 for aggressive pet. $250 nuisance. Another $500 for threats, totaling over $1,000 plus threats of liens and foreclosure. Her endgame to boot me out, claim my home as leverage in her power plays. Alex called back triumphant. Emails proving Susan orchestrated it all, bullying her assistant Emily into signing the false witness statement, threatening her job because Emily's mom needed the insurance, board cronies rubber-stamping evictions to kiss up, even plotting to sabotage my internet for the upcoming meeting. But I couldn't use hacked stuff outright. Too risky for Alex. So it became my ace backup plan. Then fate tossed a curve. Watching from my yard during Buddy's confined drills, I spot Emily at Susan's, her fluffy little pup, let's call him Sparky, bolting out the gate toward traffic while she's distracted on a call, arguing about the lie. No time. Buddy, stay! I vault the fence, scoop Sparky just as a van swerves, tires screeching inches away. Emily's face goes ghost white, hugging her dog, tears streaming. Why save him after what I did? What she made me do? I looked her square. Wasn't his fault. Maybe not all yours either. Guilt poured out. Susan's a tyrant, coerced her over job fears, but seeing me risk it for Sparky flipped her. Conscience over fear. She nodded. Okay, let's end this. We plotted simple. HOA emergency meeting that night, her as insider, me crashing with proof. But Susan struck first. My cables sliced, Wi-Fi dead. Till neighbor Dave, this ham radio geek from down the block, rolls up with gadgets galore. Heard the chatter on scanners, man. Let's rig a hotspot. Make NASA jealous. Alex joins, sets up a live stream to news outlets, animal groups, failover backups, world's eyes quiet but watching. We walk in, room packed with whispering neighbors. Susan at the head table with her deflated yes men, gavel in hand. Eyes daggers when she spots me, and Alex's phone aimed like a sniper. Outside, her SUV creeps by. Kid in back lobs a paint balloon at the shrubs. Splat, red mess. Stream catches it. Cops note vandalism. Susan saunters in cool, but I mutter, nice touch with the decor, and her eye twitches, Tell noted. She bangs the gavel. This meeting's about the threat at 142 Oak Drive. Mike's vicious dog bit a child. Board votes fines. Eviction imminent. Murmurs rise, but I stand, voice steady. Hold up, Susan. Who's this kid? Hospital records? Police file? She snaps. Anonymous, fear of your retaliation. I laugh dry. Me? You're the one gunning for my home. 'Cause of that audit flop or just hate a vet getting leeway? Room tenses. Then Emily rises, voice shaky but fierce. It's all lies. I was the witness. Susan forced me to sign, threatened my job. No bite, no kid. She sprayed Buddy unprovoked. Gasps erupt. Board cronies pale. Susan shrieks, You're fired, you traitor! In cahoots with him! But Alex chimes, Smile for the stream, Susan. 500 viewers, including Channel 7, DA's office tuning in. Neighbors mutter, then rise. Mrs. Patel blocks Susan's escape. You've bullied us long enough! Mutiny hits. Her empire crumbles as she bolts for the door, face panic-stricken, gavel clattering forgotten. Fallout was swift. Animal control calls next on. Quarantine lifted. Order voided. Apologies. Mike. News vans swarm. Story goes viral. Vet and hero dog versus HOA tyrant. Lawsuit crushes her. Pro bono firm. Judge slams. Susan Hargrove. You've terrorized this community with lies and power grabs. Judgment for Mike, damages, criminal referral for false reports, perjury, cruelty. She sells her house cheap, flees state amid charges, board dissolves, new one apologizes with donations to vet dog charities. Neighborhood thaws, Hank brings beer, mumbles sorry. Emily and I chat on walks, bonded survivors. They even rename the corner park Buddy's Green, medal him at a ceremony. Mayor slips the ribbon, crowd cheers, Dave crackles on his radio. Mission accomplished. But here's the thing that lingers. Was it justice? Or just revenge dressed up? Susan lost everything, sure. But what if her control freak ways stemmed from her own scars? Some loss making her cling to rules like a lifeline. Makes you wonder about the bullies in our lives. Are they villains or just broken folks lashing out? Drop a comment. Ever dealt with an HOA nightmare? Was I right to fight dirty with hacks and streams? Or should I have let the system grind slower? Share your take. Hit like if Buddy's your hero. Subscribe for more real-life tales.